Shabbat Shalom. Chag Sameach. Great to have everybody here tonight. We are blessed with these amazing, amazing choirs. And even when they're singing, we invite you to sing along with them. We want to have everybody's voices all together as one this evening. An article in yesterday's San Francisco Chronicle reports on a grove of coast redwoods in Big Basin Redwood State Park in Santa Cruz County. This was an area that was scorched in the wildfires of 2020. Scientists studying the area were amazed to find fresh buds growing on trees that had been badly burned. Using carbon dating, the scientists determined that the redwoods were using sugars stored in their systems 50 years ago to feed this new growth. That is to say, the trees drew upon the reserves of energy they had amassed long ago to sustain them through the devastation of the fires and nurture a reemergence of life. I find this story of resilience very apt for us tonight. The difficulties of these dark times can be overcome by drawing on the depths of our history, traditions, and values. As we celebrate Hanukkah this year with the strength of the stories of our past, we nurture the reemergence of life and the new growth of hope. And we say together, Amen.
Amen.
Tonight with us, we have our amazing choir, Shari School of Rock, and cheer leadership, and Kol Rina. I'm grateful, as always, to my co-conspirator, Cantor Kipnis, for making all of this holy music possible, and grateful as well to Emily Lesin, our cantorial intern, and all of our amazing musicians. We're going to continue as we bless the Shabbat candles.
Continue with Kiddush. I also want to thank our accompanist Nimrod, who 2 hours before the service came running over. Allison is sick and is filling in last minute, and I really appreciate you coming in and helping us and our other musicians as always. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratza banu b'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon inchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit Yom Tehillah L'Mikra'e Kodesh Zecher Litziat Mitzrayim Yivanu Bakata Yotanu Kidashta Mikol Hamim Shabbat kodecha be'ahava uvratzon inchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh HaShabbat. L'chaim. We continue now welcoming Shabbat with L'cha Dodi. Adonai, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela, Lecha Dodi Likra Kala, Adonai, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela, Shamor V'Zachor V'Tifon Echad, Ishmi'anu El Hanukkah, Adonai Echad, U'Shemo Echad, V'Shemo Tiferet V'Litila, Echad Dodi Likra Kala, Adonai, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela, Echad Dodi Likra Kala, Adonai, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela.
לקראת שבת לכונך היא מקור הברכה מראש מקדם לסוכה סוף מעשה מחשבה תפילת תפילה
Echad Dodi Likra Kala, Adonai, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela. Echad Dodi Likra Kala, Adonai, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela. Boi v'shalom, Ateret bala, Gam besimcha uvetzola, Toch emunei am segula, Boi kala, Boi kala. Echad Dodi Likra Kala, Adonai, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela. Echad Dodi Likra Kala, Adonai, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela. Echad Dodi Likra Kala, Adonai, 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 B'nai Shabbat, Nekabela.
As cheer leadership makes their way up, we want to invite everybody here to turn around to everybody around you and wish them Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.
No, it's Shari School of Rock.
Shari School of Rock.
That's okay.
We invite you please to stand for Baruch Hu. Please be seated. We continue now with Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, וחיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
We continue now with our song of freedom. We continue now with Milchamocha.
Oh, say Moshe u'Miriam. Seili, anu ve'ameru, Adonai yimlok le'olam va'ed. Adonai yimlok le'olam va'ed. Ne'mar kifad Adonai et Yaakov, ugalo miyad chazak mimenu. Baruch atah Adonai Yisrael. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidinu shomreinu lechayim. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidinu shomreinu lechayim. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidinu shomreinu lechayim.
v'hamidinu shomreinu lechayim.
Ushmot tzidkenu, uvoenu, lechayim u'shalom, me'ata v'ad olam. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidinu shomreinu lechayim. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidinu shomreinu lechayim. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidinu shomreinu lechayim. V'hamidinu shomreinu lechayim. Invite up share leadership.
Spread some light to the darkest parts of the world. Night by night, what a beautiful sight. Miracles shine so bright, night by night.
Down, and by your soul
spread some light to the darkest parts of the world. Night by night, what a beautiful sight. Miracles shine so bright, night by night. There are those who wake us from our sleep, know the pain and hear them when they weep. Their stories ours, let's not forget our past. We dedicate ourselves to dreams held fast. Night by night, gotta spread some light to the darkest parts of the world. Night by night, what a beautiful sight. Miracles shine so bright, night by night. Who can retell the things that befell us? Night by night. Who can recall the woes that we share? Night by night. You can be the hero that takes on the fight and show that there are people who still care. Night by night, night by night, gotta spread some light, gotta spread some light to the darkest parts of the world. Night by night, night by night, what a beautiful sight, what a beautiful sight. Miracles shine so bright, night by night, night by night. Gotta spread some light to the darkest parts of the world. Night by night, what a beautiful sight. When we all do what's right, praying with all our might, watching our souls take flight. Miracles shine so bright. We're gonna spread some light, night by night.
Shakah. We continue now with tefillah, and we invite you please to stand.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agite hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Belohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol v'Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei HaKol, Vezocher Chasdei Avot Be'imahot, Umevii Geula Livnei Bneihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer, Umoshia Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Be'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechayei HaKol, Atah Rav Lehoshia, Mashiv HaRuach, Umorid HaGashem, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayei HaKol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim berofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato לשני עבר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישוע, ונאמן אתה לך חיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדשים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Please be seated. You're welcome. It's no coincidence that many major religions have a festival of light at the season of the year when it's darkest outside, when the days are shortest, when we wonder if the sun will ever come back. But we have Hanukkah, our festival of light, to celebrate the light in the world, even when it's dark outside. So let's take this moment of silent prayer to think about the ways we can bring light into this world.
עושה שלום ממרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. ואמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
We turn now to our prayer for healing. We think of those in our circle of family and friends who we're concerned about, who we're praying for, who we are praying for healing of body, healing of spirit. We have a list of members of our congregational family that we'll see here on the screen. And now, additionally, whether you see their name up here or not, if you're thinking of someone that you're praying for, we invite you to mention their names aloud. We'll offer together a chorus of names of loved ones we're praying for. For those we've mentioned aloud, for those we hold in our hearts, for those who are struggling with addiction and those in recovery, for all of them, we ask God to bring blessings of healing upon them as we pray our healing prayer, Mishaberach.
Invite up Korina.
Kept on turning, a miracle they say, but the world has kept on turning, all their miracles today. Everyone who lights the candles has a bit of ancient spark. There are miracles lighting up the dark. days when we were broken, in the nights when we were falling fast, in the times when hope was hard to find, the times where love was left behind, you came to lead us home.
In the story of redemption, in this tale that we will always tell, in the legend of our victory, a hero came to set us free, to bring us peace at last.
In these lights, we are surrounded by these lights. We are reminded by these lights. There are stories that will light our way. In these lights, we are reflected. In these lights, we are protected by these lights. There are miracles to find here in these lights.
For the spirit of this season and the seasons that have yet to come, for the miracle that happened there, future that we all will share, the wonders we will know.
These lights, we are surrounded by these lights. We are reminded by these lights. There are stories that will light our way. In these lights, we are reflected. In these lights, we are protected by these lights. There are miracles to find here in these lights. In these lights, we are surrounded by these lights. We are reminded by these lights. There are stories that will light our way. In these lights, we are reflected. In these lights, we are protected by these lights. There are miracles to find here in
Did you know that you belong to the coolest synagogue in America? Did you not know that? Not only do we have awesome choirs, not only do we have an amazing cantor, cantorial intern, incredible musicians, but I can confidently say that we are the only synagogue in North America that has a chef in residence. That's pretty awesome. And to introduce her, it's my honor to invite some cool people, Barry Walcher and Jen Goldman, up to introduce our speaker tonight.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. And happy Hanukkah. My name is Jen Goldman, also known as Henry and Aria's mom. And I am a Board of Trustee and MANA Advisory member. We are so excited to welcome you to the official MANA launch event. At MANA, we hope to educate and engage every demographic at Sharei Tefillah through the lens of Jewish food. From backpack buddies and soup kitchen to food tours and cooking classes, we want to show you how Jewish food nourishes us as a community and strengthens us as a congregation. We are so excited to give you a taste tonight of what MANA will bring to the table. And I just want to give a quick shout out to our fearless leader, Rabbi Benjamin Ross, and also and our whole Mana team, and especially Nadia Etienne, who I think is probably setting up next door, but without whom tonight would not be possible.
Shabbat Shalom. So it's my pleasure to introduce Shari Tefila's chef in residence this year, Liz Alpern. Liz is a chef, she's an author, and she's just an overall Jewish food maven. She got her start in the Jewish food world working for the renowned cookbook author Joan Nathan, who you probably have used her recipes also. And since then, Liz has become a food entrepreneur and author in her own right. Among other things, she's a founder and the chief gefilte-monger of the Gefilteria. It's a food venture that reimagines old world Eastern European Jewish foods, including the most amazing artisanal gefilte fish. Liz has been featured in Forbes 30 Under 30, in the Forward 50, and she continues to break new ground in the Jewish food universe by being what we think is the first chef in residence at a synagogue. She's a phenomenal creative partner for the Mana Initiative. She's excited about food, and her excitement is just infectious. So we're delighted that she could be with us tonight for Shabbat Hanukkah and for our communal Mana launch this evening. So I want to welcome Liz to the Bima.
Hello, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Happy Hanukkah. We made it. We've been scheming on this for a long time. It's really exciting to be standing here with all of you. And I really do think that this is the first synagogue ever to have a chef in residence. And I think that is just awesome. So thank you. Thanks for making this happen. So you got a little taste of my background here, but what I can really tell you is that I have had the wonderful and bizarre privilege of spending basically my entire adult life working in the Jewish food world. What even is that? I don't know. I got into this field because as a kid growing up in Long Island and going to the Jewish deli every week with my dad, I just love the food of my family. I love the food that I grew up with. I love those classic giant bowls of matzo ball soup steaming, into your nose. I love smoky, robust, juicy pastrami sandwiches on rye. Come on, I love it. You know what else I love? I don't know if you've seen these scratch and sniff cards, but if you scratch the third one, take them out, scratch them if you want to, you might just get a whiff of a dill pickle. I love biting into a crunchy dill pickle. And we started the Gefilteria, my business partner and I, because we were really devoted to making sure that the next generation of Jewish cooks, my age and younger, would continue to make dishes as far-fetched and questionable as gefilte fish into the future. But what I found, what's really interesting, is that pretty much as soon as I made the decision to work in food and devote my life to Jewish food in some way, what I found was that there was a menu well beyond the Ashkenazi Jewish classics of my New York upbringing. I quickly got into the global Jewish menu. That is so exciting. I made Yemenite chicken soup instead of Ashkenazi chicken soup with spice mixtures like Hawaiian, which I had never heard of or tasted before. I learned to make Sephardic burakitas, these little mini burekas with this special oily dough filled with creamy cheese. Most recently, this Hanukkah already, it's only night 2, and I've been making plantain latkes, which is something that I learned from a good friend of mine who's Dominican in origin, but is a Jew by choice and an amazing cook. So what I've learned in working in Jewish food and what I've discovered in working in Jewish food is that there's this absolutely incredible tension between the traditional, between what for me is traditional, and what's new to me, right? All of this wider global Jewish menu from around the world, and And this other piece, which is what's coming next, this innovation, this constant change, those plantain latkes, whoever even heard of that? It's incredible, it really works. I love that tension. The tension between traditions beyond my own and just learning and discovering every second. There's always space on the Jewish table for a new ingredient, for a new recipe, for something familiar and something unfamiliar, something new. And it's because of that tension between the familiar and the new that I even have a career in Jewish food. If this was the same old thing all the time, you wouldn't need anyone to come and swoop in and innovate on gefilte fish, right? But we needed to, and we knew there was a need to do it, and so we started doing it. And the truth is that that tension between the old and the new and the in process right now, it's what I love about the Jewish community and Judaism. It's what makes me want to be a part of this community every day. We hold tight to tradition. We light those lights for 8 nights every year, almost the same way. But we also introduce new tunes in our synagogues. We tackle really challenging topics as they come up in the news. We find ways to make our synagogues a place to pray, no matter where you are in your faith right now. And here at Temple Shari Tefillah, where we are right now, there was this recognition that all of you were pretty obsessed with food already. Maybe you're a big cook, maybe you like to go to the cool new restaurant, or maybe you're just one of those people that at your meal is already talking about the next meal. And here at TST, you had these long-standing food programs, these service programs that were just feeding the community. Those are TST traditions, mainstays. But with Mana, we get the chance to introduce some new stuff, and maybe, just maybe, all of us together create some even more new stuff together, based on what we need right now, what makes sense, what fills our cups, to stretch us a little bit beyond our comfort zone while still giving us that familiar flavor. So, a few Hanukkahs ago, my company, the Gefilteria, we led this program, we had this party, and it was called All About the Fat. And the idea was to explore Hanukkah through an agricultural lens. So we fried latkes in goose schmaltz, which was the fat of choice of my Eastern European ancestors, because this time of year when it's dark, you need all of that sustenance, and it happens to be when you slaughter the geese and you start using their fat. We also sautéed greens at this event in olio nuovo, which is that freshly pressed, uncured, green olive oil, which at this time of year in the Mediterranean climate is just being pressed. That first press is happening right now. It's probably what was in the menorah of miracles all those years ago. So we had this goose schmaltz, we had this olio nuovo, and then we decided, well, how can we bring them together? And so we did something crazy. We fried sufganiot, we fried donuts in the goose schmaltz, but then we actually made this sauce with chocolate and this olio nuovo, this olive oil, and drizzled it on these donuts fried in goose schmaltz, and it worked. It really worked. It was totally new. And for the 100+ people that got to eat those donuts, there was a new tradition of Hanukkah all of a sudden. Something new, something different, something no one had ever thought of before, but it made so much sense. For me, Hanukkah would never be the same again. So during these dark few weeks, as the news feels dark and the days feel very dark, I know that I take a lot of comfort in the tension between this tradition and the evolution of it all. It reminds me that nothing is static, nothing is stuck. Everything is changing all the time. And somehow, together, all of us, we'll keep lighting the candles, we'll keep praying, we'll keep singing, and of course, we'll keep eating. So, tonight, if I haven't met you, I hope I get to. Please introduce yourself at the Oneg. Let's talk food, let's exchange recipes. I hope I'll see you all throughout the year. And I know that I'm devoted to innovating in this Jewish food world for as long as I'm here, and I'm really excited to do it with all of you. So thank you so much, and Shabbat Shalom. Look forward to it.
All right, now we're really hungry. Thanks, Liz. We're grateful that you're here, and we're going to get to enjoy some food tonight as well. For right now, as we turn toward the concluding portion of our service, we invite you please to rise for Aleinu L'Shabeach.
Aleinu L'Shabeach L'Adon HaKol, Lateit Gedula L'Yotzer Reshit, Shelo Asanu Kegoyei Haratzot, Velo Samanu Kemishpachot Ha'adama, Shelo Sam Chelkeinu Kahem, Vegor Aleinu Kechol Hamonam, Va'anachnu Korim Umishtachavim Umodim Lifnei Melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Please be seated.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
We think now of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died this season in years past, and those whom we've drawn into our hearts with our own this week. The Jewish people lost one of the great teachers of our time, Rabbi David Ellenson. Cantor wants to say a word about our teacher.
Rabbi Ellenson was the president of Hebrew Union College during the time that I was in school there, and he had such a huge impact on so many Cantor rabbinic students. He was the most kind, generous, and brilliant man all in one person. He was known for, he would speak and he would start to cry just because he had such a big heart and he felt every word that he spoke. And I have pictures of him at my ordination, ordaining me, and he will be missed by the whole Reform community and the whole Jewish world.
Zichrono livracha, zecher tzedek livracha, may the righteous live as a blessing. In the period of Shiva, we remember Marlena Malice, sister of Marcy Edelman. If you hear the name of a loved one, of course, we invite you please to stand. In the period of Shloshim, we remember Brooke Peltz Cohen and Toby Cohen, friends of Hallie Golden, and Lois Nyron, wife of Neil Nyron. Thomas McCarthy, father of Kristen McCarthy. Arlene Kocher, mother of Eric Kocher. Rabbi Avram Holtz, cousin of Marlene Nadell. And these whose yahrzeits, the anniversaries of their deaths, are marked at this time: Nathan Ackerman, Julius Anisman, Lucille Antel, Jennifer Beth Ash, Ethel Bamberger, Martin Berman, Dorothy Blitz, Norton Bloom, Gary Brooks, Olga Ehrlich, Gertrude Furman, Howard Gordon, Andrew Glasgow, Mildred Greenberg, Ruth Hirsch, C. Douglas Howald, Mac Ingber, Sid Iskowitz, Robin Hodis Jacobs, Herbert Jacobson, Jacqueline Kahn, Stephen D. Carlson, Harry Kamen, Muriel G. Karp.
Paula N. Kimmel, Jerry Lemberg, Erica Linden Strauss, Bernard Lobel, Lawrence Martz, Goldie Melnick, Marsha Mesnick, Beatrice Mintz, Ruth Moss, Jer Pato, Jenny Pinter, Morris Pottishman, Otto Rath.
Stanley Reich, Israel Resnick, George Rosenthal, Rhoda Roskin, Elaine Kessler Rubin, Anne Naomi Rubin, Mathilde Samuelson, Sherman Saxel, Anna Seed, Phyllis Shapiro, Magda Spingold, Barbara Janelle Weiss.
If there are others that you're remembering, we invite you please to rise and mention your loved one's name aloud. Zichronam livracha, may their memories live as an eternal blessing. We remember as well those who have no one left to say Kaddish for them. In that spirit, we rise together as a community. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, ba'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'gala b'zman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehei shemei rabbah mevorach le'alam l'almei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal v'yitnei d'kudsha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, damiran be'alma v'imru, amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru, amen. Please be seated.
Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru,
It's my honor to invite Rachel Gerstein, a member of our Board of Trustees, forward to bring greetings.
Shabbat Shalom and Happy Hanukkah. I'm so excited about the Mana event that we have coming up. I just wanted to welcome everybody and just to talk about some of the events we have going on. I think Liz did it so much better than I ever could have about Mana and about, so I really encourage everybody to join some of those events. Liz also mentioned our Backpack Buddies program that's been here for many, many years. We are always looking for volunteers, people to contribute their time or to contribute in other ways. And the Soup Kitchen, there are some great programs also going on, especially this week. On Tuesday, December 12th, there's an evening of contemplation, connection, and heartbreak around the war in Israel and in Gaza. And I know the temple has been bringing people together and allowing them to really share their feelings. So I encourage those of you who are available, please come and please share and please stay connected. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. We have a special oneg after the service. It's a bite, not a meal. If you're looking for a Barney Greengrass size plate, I invite you to go to Barney Greengrass. But we want to make sure that everybody gets a taste. So it's going to be yummy, and you're going to want to your plate is this big, okay? And it's because we want you to get a taste. And then you're going to want more of our manna programs. So in all seriousness, please help us make sure that the people behind you in line get some food as well and enjoy this amazing treat that we get to enjoy on Hanukkah. Monday night, we have a program with Rabbi Diana Fursko based on her new book, We Need to Talk About Anti-Semitism. So we invite you to participate in that. Starting on December 20th, I'm going to lead a monthly Torah and animation chat with animator and Jewish educator Hanan Harchol. He's amazing. He was our scholar in residence on Slichot. He showed some of his incredible videos. The first theme is awe. The second theme is mourning and loss, and will continue throughout and into the spring. And lastly, for now, I just want to put out there, and a flyer should go out hopefully this week. I'm putting together a solidarity mission to Israel, January 27th to February 2nd. We'll be visiting with affected families, volunteer in important ways, connect with and support our Israeli Reform Movement leaders, have briefings with military experts, journalists, and important visionaries in Israel today. So you can look for that information, and if you want to be the first to get the flyer, send me an email after Shabbos so we can connect you as well. We're going to close with Ma'oz Tzur, and we want to invite everybody to sing with us.
Ma'oz Tzur Yeshuati Lefanael Leshaveach Tikon Tefilati V'sham Toda Nizaveach Le'etachim Atbeach Mitzar HaNaveach Azegmor B'shir Mizmor Hanukkah Tamizbeach Azegmor B'shir Mizmor Hanukkah Tamizbeach Rock of Ages, let our song praise your saving power. You amidst the raging throes were our sheltering tower. Furious they assailed us, but your arm availed us, and your word broke their sword when our own strength failed us, and your word broke their sword when our own strength failed us. I want to just once again thank our amazing choirs, Shari School of Rock, cheerleadership, Torina, our musicians. Let's just conclude with Motzi before we go in and have a bite.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shabbat shalom. Chag sameach.
Thank you, Rachel.
All right, thanks.
Good to see you. Good to see you. On the family. Merry Christmas. Merry second day of Christmas. Third day of Christmas.
תכלס, גם נכון. גם זה נכון.
You think you have an idea of how traveling is?
כן, מדי פעם, לגמרי. כן, איזה חמוד כסף. אני מדי פעם מגן איתו, כן.